You know the reason why most people don't get. I feel these goosebumps. Reason why most people don't get a chance to um, get their knowledge directly from the divine is because of whatever blockage you deal with in your life every day. See, this is why I know when it comes to this knowledge or whatever, what people really do to assert themselves within oneself. My knowledge ain't come from me looking outside of myself. No, I've been doing high level meditation and study on self for years. Not no 1 year, 2 years, no, for like 20, 30 years. I've been doing this shit for a minute. Even when I didn't even know I was doing it, I was doing it. It's because I would always have a high focus level. And ultimately, most people who are not like me, and I know this for a fact, I'm individual, so I'm not putting myself on a pedestal. I'm separating just to show a value. People who are not like me, majority of the time, will overdose on one situation. You might be a person who like to eat chips. You might be a person who loves attention. You might be a person who binge watches some shit. You might be a person who does something. Regardless, we all do not do the same thing. We're different. We look different. We carry ourselves different, and because of that, we live different. And because of the beacon of light that we are individually, divine sees fit for you to access certain things on your normality. You only raise past those echelons when you understand what you are. That's the only time that changes, when you understand what you are. So then you can start fasting on you. Most people fast on what the world says. So the world say you need to do this, you need to eat like this, you need to do that. And people start doing, describing how they live in their home. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody don't fucking care what you do or what you ate yesterday or nobody don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's like, yes, that sounds wonderful. But people who garner attention will do shit like that. People who garner attention, they're gonna tell you all the little nuances about them instead of telling you about the divine. That's called seeking praise. You need attention so people will listen to you, like, because your knowledge doesn't garner the right attention for people individually. Most people put out false rhetoric in their way. These are false prophets. A false prophet is a person who's falsifying the knowledge that's given by someone else to someone else. That's a false prophet. So that means if divine gave one person the knowledge, you was eavesdropping in some way so you can be the first one to speak it. You're a false prophet. And there's karma for you. There's a whole regimen of circumstances that you will go through. So with that being said, you know what I mean? If you want to access what you have to offer, if you want to learn and put work into studying what you have to offer, you can contact me directly and we can have a one-on-one conversation. And make sure you hit the Cash App first. We have a one-on-one conversation and I can direct you into what that means on a deeper level of understanding to where you feel comfortable about obtaining yourself. Or divine has ways of showing you directly. And when people don't fast correctly, they don't know what cleansing really is. You know what I mean? Like, so contact me. I can show you a high level of discipline cleaning that will set your mind ablaze. Like, these are experiences that I already know. Like, I've already lived them. So they'll set your mind ablaze. And you can win this way. You can obtain more in the way you're supposed to be obtaining. This world is changing to the oppressor energy, and everybody wants to be oppressors because they don't know how to love themselves or how to come into themselves. There's so many processes, and soon, divine willing, I'll be in a place to show healing on a physical level. But for the most part, people don't really want to hear what they can do for themselves. They'd rather just take what you do. So therefore they can be like, yeah, no, this is mine. Nah, When you do this shit, you're leaving out the version of who you are for the world. People need you. They need your version because it's something about you that's gonna stick into these certain fields of reality. But how are we ever going to get to that part if you're just constantly lying about who you are? So I ain't gonna make this no long thing. I just dropped another video a few minutes ago because I go off the true feeling and the true evidence. I ain't trying to call nobody out, but they know who they is. I ain't gonna even beat down that wall. They know who they is. You know what I'm saying? Why they sit back laughing and snickering, they think all that shit cute. Don't worry about it, your little crusty ass gonna have you're gonna have your day. I ain't I ain't about to get in the middle of that. You know what I'm saying? I let Divine handle you. Ankles probably ashy than a motherfucker. I ain't even about to get. I ain't even about to do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just took a shot. But only thing I'm saying is, you know what I mean? It's you like elude the world when you steal from other people, and when you're so comfortable with taking knowledge that's not yours, then that means you've never accessed the knowledge that's yours. It means you don't know what that knowledge is because you enjoy taking from somebody else. I like oranges. You know I like oranges because if you got the right tangerine or the right orange and you bite into the skin, it's like it kind of stings the side of your mouth and shit, right? It stings it, and you smell like orange real strong. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. You know why? Because it's original. Even though oranges can be the most boring or the most plentiful fruit ever, it's the only fruit that does that in that way because it only makes that particular enzyme inside that fruit. So you won't get that feeling from no. You might get a similar feeling, but you won't get that exact feeling from other fruits. It's because it's made inside that orange. And everybody's not oranges. You know what I'm saying? Like people are different, yo. So that means Divine put you in that area where you at to be different for the indifference of your area. Not to go down where you are, wherever you think you are, where you from, or however you feel about yourself, to speak about how great you are. Divine don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You only as great as Divine tell you are. You only as great as Divine allows you to be. And you're never going to be greater than the information that you steal from anybody else. That's you settling for the value. Like you got to be a whole idiot to want to do some shit like that. Like your level of intelligence has to be dumb. That's just it says smart, intelligent, savant, master intelligence, and stupid. You bubbling stupid. I'll go with that one. Come on, Bubba, we go with that one. The one that says stupid. Just saying, man. People don't get it, yo. And then you know what? This conversation ain't gonna even make a difference because tomorrow, that's what motherfuckers gonna be doing again. They're gonna listen and they're gonna do what they do. And say, I ain't gonna even expose you like that. I ain't gonna pull out all what you do because I know what you do because I watch you when you do it. I close my eyes and I see when people tamper with my energy. See, my energy is heavy, it's thick. It's almost like spaghetti noodles. So when my energy be out, it's like I know when people speak my name, I just don't say nothing about it. Well, if I had to react to every time somebody spoke your name, I have 100 million videos. If I reacted every time somebody spoke my name, I have 100 million videos. I'm not doing that. Like it is what it is. But for the most part, if you're striving to be righteous, you have to stop, or you got some detrimental shit coming to you, and that's not a threat. Divine makes promises, so I'll leave that where it's at. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I want to help. I want to be the one to show you where you can reach a higher level of conversation that comes from you based on what you are and who you are. It's never going to be the same conversation. It's going to be a lot more. Reach out to me. This is my business. Before I get a chance to access the herbs and stuff that I know how to mix up in the tinctures and all that, I'll never put that shit on here because next thing you know, everybody be trying to say, oh, I made that first. I've been had that. I'll never tell you thieving ass motherfuckers nothing. What? I will never get on here and put my creations up here, but before I make them, Hell no. You gonna do shit but steal it and try to act like you made it. Man, I got some of the best shit ever, yo. Like that actually work real time and it's real scientific value. I never put it out. Not right now. Not until I'm able to do it. Put a trademark on that and actually stamp it. Nah, because I wish you would. I wish you would come steal something of mine. Send your ass right to jail. That's what authorities for. I ain't got no problem. Yep, call the authorities. I ain't got no problem. No problem. Send your ass right to jail. What? Quick, fast, in a hurry. For real, for real. You got to get it together. I feel saddened because people don't want to step into the 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 righteous energy of their self. Divine didn't make us to be a part of other parts of us. Your finger can never be like your pinky will never go over to the index and stay there. Your hand will never go to the back and stay there because they're not. That's not where the contract is. Your knee won't pop up on the top of your neck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not gonna happen. But this is the reality or the mentality that most people live. They think they can just go any part of the body and be any part of the body because they don't know how to be themselves. You people don't know how to be yourself. You scared of you. You scared of yourself, embarrassing yourself, and scared to be the true version of yourself. So everything about you is a cover up. You gotta have long, drawn out conversations about nothing because you ain't really tapping into the something that divine made you as. Look, I ain't gonna hold you, man. It is what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Naga. Really?